Collective. I'm Lily, and you're watching Lily of the Stars Tarot. So, today I want to do something a little bit different. If you've seen some of my previous videos, I've done a couple of videos specifically on karmic lessons and a little bit of shadow work. But today I want to focus more on doing some shadow work and how we can work through these cycles that are karmic. So, but how can we recognize these unconscious behaviors and patterns and actually fix them? So that's the question. You can track emotional reactions and reoccurring behaviors. Like, for example, if you had an argument with somebody, you probably got angry. Ask yourself what belief or fear is actually making you very angry. This helps with awareness and emotional intelligence. I've personally found that journaling is a great way to kind of work through some of these things. And of course, doing shadow work. Just a reminder, shadow work is exploring the parts of yourself that we've hidden or rejected. So, most likely, because we felt that way about them, um, we've seen them as unacceptable. Like, for example, family. For me, that's kind of a big one. Like, if, I got angry at a family member or something, and my family would view that as unacceptable behavior. But of course, it's probably unacceptable to us because we are our worst critic. That's just, at least I know I am. So, noticing these fears you avoid, like insecurities and feelings, it's common. Like, insecurities is definitely, I feel, in my opinion, it's a very common karmic lesson that we need to work through with shadow work, because it is hidden and typically it is rejected by others in some form or another, whether it be your partner, um, or family. So the good news is shadow work is not about fixing yourself. It's being true to yourself, and, like, best way to describe it is like embracing all of yourself and not judging yourself, if that makes sense. And as I always say, just try to be compassionate with yourself and patient. Those are really important things to do. So what I want to do now is is a spread. It's called the Soul Mirror Oracle Spread. So what we're going to do is just get 4 cards down and delve right into it. So just a reminder, if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it for somebody else that fits into their story. All right, so I already did shuffle the deck. So what we're going to ask Spirit today is, what truth am I actually avoiding? So let's see what Spirit says for the collective. What truth are we avoiding? Okay, so the first card we got is unsocial. And it says you need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet somebody. So maybe you've possibly been hurt, and so you're now kind of like going back into your shell and not being sociable at this time. So let's see what the lesson behind it is. What is the lesson behind this? Wow, that's a whole bunch of cards. Okay. What is the lesson behind it, Spirit? Okay. So the lesson behind it is rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. Well, I think that's actually, it is a karmic lesson. But of course, I think I mentioned in my other video, having that confidence really does help you out a lot. So socializing is definitely recommended, at least, you know, in my opinion. Okay. All right, so the next question is, what strength is actually emerging from this, from being unsocial and rejection? What is emerging from this? Okay, so it says, go for it. You are ready. If you are waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. You are supported in taking the next steps toward your goal. Focus on positive outcomes. And it has a picture of a guy, looks like he's doing track. This just reminds me of maybe starting to even work out a little bit. I'm actually guilty of this, of not working out. It's a bad habit for me. Okay. So Okay, sorry about that, collective. I was actually just looking at the next question that I want to ask the cards. So, how can I embody this truth moving forward? How can we embody this truth moving forward? Okay. All right. So we got lessons. Learn as you live. Find the lessons to be learned from your current situation. Do so without guilt or shame. And know that this newly acquired wisdom empowers you. That's pretty good. Awesome. All right. So this little spread, as I said earlier, is called the Soul Mirror. It's just a basic spread. If you want to, you can even do this on your own. Like I said, with journaling, we're actually figuring out what your patterns are, and then hence doing some shadow work to work them out. Okay. So what I want to do now is just get some advice from Spirit. Okay. Oh, sorry about the noise. Okay. This deck I did not shuffle. Yeah, shadow work is definitely, it can be really challenging, especially when the behavior like happens over and over again. You don't know why. But we can do this. I know I've been able to do some shadow work and get rid of some of my patterns, but I'm not perfect. I still have certain patterns that I still want to get rid of. All right, some advice, Spirit. Okay. We have enlightened truths. Share your insights, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. That's, in my opinion, like lying or not being honest could be even a karmic lesson. I think, well, think about it. I mean, I guess everyone does lie, but I'm not really one of those people. I would only lie like white lies. Like, oh, did you, like when I was in school, oh, did you finish your report? And, you know, I didn't finish it. It wasn't done. And I would say yes, to my professor. And luckily, I wasn't asked anything else, but that's just another example. Well, why don't we get another one? Spirit, please show us some more advice. Okay. Ooh, secret desires. Unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, it happens, when we don't actually speak on our needs. Um, because if we don't express ourselves, then how is that other person going to know? I mean, they're not a mind reader unless you're like one of those people who are like in your someone else's face, like, some like Don Juan or something. I don't know. Something like that. Hmm. Okay. Spirit says one more. One more advice. More advice, Spirit. Okay, I get a couple. Okay. So we have looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Okay. Yeah, here's the card. And the other one is liberated path. Embrace freedom. Oh my God. I can't even talk. Embrace freedom as you break through, taking steps towards your true potential. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I mean, sometimes it's hard to figure out like one's path because I feel like everyone has many paths that we can take in life, and they all lead to something different. Like for example, getting married. Not everybody gets married. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's a choice. Some people may think it's drama, or they just prefer to live a more secluded life. Okay. All right. So when I have my next video, I promise it won't be as long as this video took to come out, but I want to talk about how to reprogram ourselves from these patterns. And I just want you to know that because you have these patterns or karmic lessons, I mean, I have them too, you're not broken. It's not like a punishment or something. Um, it's a pattern. Okay, so next time we're just going to delve a lot deeper on how to get over these patterns. And I mean, I've already rewritten some of mine patterns, and I feel like so much more liberated. And you can do the same. Absolutely. I know if I can do it, you can do it. Because some of these patterns were really ingrained in me. So I would really appreciate it if you would like drop a comment on what cycle you're ready to finally break. Um, be sure to like and subscribe and share. And also see my next video for more insightful views and information. Love and light. Take care. Hope you're having a great day. Till next time, I'll see you soon.